Hey everybody, so there's been a couple of requests for to look at the trailer and kind of get a trailer tour, so I just show you what I've got, what I built out. The trailer is a 6x10 with a 6.5 foot ceiling in it on a single axle. I did get the plans from Ron Paulk, and I just modified it for my needs with his. He's got a lot bigger trailer a lot of times, and so I did got it up on this side here. I've got room for the Kapex. In here I've got my tape tech tool, taping tools, and then in here I've got zip wall and all tracks and stuff like that. Across this row here I've got my assist drawers, and this has got like all my screwdrivers and stuff. These three are my trim tools. So I can get into here when I can get into it. So this is the compressor, and then all my trim guns, and then just some more storage. And then on the bottom here is all the GRKs, various sizes of those. On this top row is mainly tarps, so this is my zip wall, and then I've got medium, large, and these are the small tarps. Got filters for my negative air machine, and just more tarps up there. And on the bottom I've got the DEWALT cordless saw. Here we've got the Plane X for sanding drywall. Normally I've got one of my vacuums in here, one of the Festool vacuums. Then back here we've got the negative air machine when I need to use that. This one is just kind of junk right now. When you come in through the side door, here I've got hoses, cords, tool belt, light switch. It's on a three-way, so I can do it front or back. Some extra sustainers of different things, and then I've got the Festool bench that if I'm on a job site, I'll set up this workstation. I have the cooler for beverages in the afternoon, and then the top row is mainly drywall stuff. So I've got all of my drywall tools up in there, and then here we've got the two stacked. We've got the air hose here and the electrical, and they go out the bottom there. So once I'm on site, I just run it out there, and then I can have power in here, and the compressors, everything running out when it's closed up at night. And then across here I've got, like Ron designed, these come out, and I've got slots every couple inches, so I can have various sizes for various guns or saws. Like one of my saws is in here right now, it's on another job, and this is kind of scattered stuff, but so these are all adjusting out. And then this bank of drawers is mainly screws, foam stuff, nails, more foam and stuff like that. Some of the drawers are more organized than others. Here we've got blades, air tool stuff. Then I've got painting stuff, and then I've got my door hanging kit and some bags. And then here we've got all the charging stations. I've got a series of the DeWalts, a couple different Festools. Got more stuff up in here for having the flashlight and the radio and stuff. And then around here we've got a couple more chargers, and then I've got a little work area that if we need to, I can work in here and work on a few things. And then we just got some more drawers of bars and hammers in here. I think that's junk drawer. It's gonna have a couple junk drawers, some scaffolding stuff. And then the only other thing we've got is around the back here.
We got a telehandler.
Got a telehandler. I always get a telehandler. I've got the different levels in here, so I got set up for 3 different levels. This is my, I got my 4-footer, 6-footer, and then my adjustable one, which I can't get out right now.
Hands too big?
Yeah. Normally there's a little extension on that so it sticks out. Put those store in there. And then I've got a big drawer for sides for the Kapex, hammers, big bars, sometimes a few other things in there.
For people who haven't seen this before, can you explain how the drawers don't open by themselves?
Yeah. So these drawers lock, so there's a little notch here. And on the inside, there's a little, just a little piece right there. So these are all set up. Get it in there. They go in there, but you lift up just that little 1/4 inch. It actually works, and that's Ron's design. But then all of these are set up so, like right now, I've got the narrow drawers on the top and the wider drawers on the bottom. Mm-hmm. But I could move any one of these drawers in any location because they're all
based on the same spacing.
Yep, same spacing. So I could, if I wanted, I could put all short drawers here, and just so if I want to change them around, I can. Because most time, it's like a shop and a trailer. They are never static. They're constantly changing, and I keep moving stuff around. I've had this now just over a year. And it's been kind of a game changer. So
you want to talk about why your trailer is kind of smaller?
To get it around.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So it suits the jobs you typically do with the areas. Normally you don't work in places with 20 acres.
I don't work in 20-acre sites. Sometimes I end up with this, like small city lots, or I used to work out of the truck all the time, and I had a lot of stuff in that cab. I think I had 27 sustainers in the front of the cab, behind the seat of the cab. But I was always short something, and now I can pull up the job site and hardly ever be short of what I need. I can pull this up, set up, and have a little shop area, and it makes it so much nicer and easier. I don't know how I worked without it after how many decades I've been doing this. But it's been pretty nice. But I didn't want to go with. I went with a 10-footer and narrower, but I wanted the height so I don't bang my head. But it's just easier to get in and out, into sites. I can just back it in. A lot of times, like I'm pulling in alongside of a garage in a city lot, or like some garages I can get into. This one's a little tight to get into a city in normal garage, but
height-wise.
Yeah. The one I was on a job for 3 months when the homeowner's out of town, and the door, we end up just letting the air out of the tires. It was an area of town. It's a really nice area of town, but they had people steal the running air compressor off site while the roofers were on the roof. They pulled up, grabbed the compressor, so we didn't want to leave anything in any fashion that could get stolen. So this went into the garage, but we just let the air out of the tires enough to get it in there, set it up in there, and I think we were on that job for 8 weeks. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the trailer. It's something I've enjoyed for the last year. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. And thanks for Matt for filming this.